Okay, thanks for watching this video on how to install the PP2000 and Lexia 3. I'm just going to run through a few things. First of all, you need to be using a Windows-based laptop with either Windows XP or Windows 7, which is capable of running Windows XP within inside of it. You can download some software which will allow Windows XP to be used. It's what's called Virtual Mode or Virtual Office, one of the two. But either way, you'll need a Windows XP operating system, and you'll need a charger. You'll need the laptop to be fully plugged in. Make sure you get ready this piece of equipment here, which has the USB on one end and that socket on the other end, because at some stage during the installation we will need to insert this. Okay, and then you should have two CDs as well. That one there has got PP2000. That one has got the diag box as well. Alright, so first of all what we need to do is click start, go into my computer, and then within the C drive what we need to do is right click, new, and we need to create a text document. Now we need to, in capitals, name this version. That's all you need to do with that bit there. The next bit, I want you to insert one of the software CDs. This one here, PP2000. Okay, so this is what you will see on the first DVD, a folder called PP2000. And what you want to click is, within this folder you want to click Lexia 45, and then you can find it, this one here, Lex 3. So we're going to double click on that, click the red enter button, click the English language, click OK to that, make sure it's in the C drive, and click enter. Software for the Lexia 3 is now installing. Okay, when you see this page come up, best thing to do here is just minimize this. We don't need this, so we'll just minimize it and then go back to the installation screen. this installation page can stay on for quite a while, depending on the speed of your laptop. It can take around half an hour. So what we'll do is we'll just turn off the camera now and then come back to the installation page once we're at the end, just to sort of make this installation video a little bit quicker for you. Now, just while this page is installing, what you'd be best advised to do at this stage is to get your interface which connects to the vehicle and plug in the USB cable into your laptop. So I'm just going to do this here. So the interface is now on. You'll get a green light coming on the control box. As you can see, we've got a box saying new hardware found. Now I'll ask you a few questions here. What you want to do on this page, just click no, not this time. And then we're going to click on install the software automatically. Again, this might take a few minutes, up to 5 or 10 minutes or so, depending on the speed of your laptop. Again, what we'll do is we'll come back when this is installed. Okay, so as you can see, this little section now is completed, and we're just going to click on the finish button. But as you can see, the main software, that's still installing. So we'll come back to that once it's near the end. Okay, so the progress bar has just finished, and we've got this green screen come on here. All you need to do right now is just minimize that green screen. And just need to hang on for a minute or two. Just while we're waiting for this here, what you might have noticed at this stage is this icon here appearing. It's the Lexia 3. Okay, so the screen reads installation of your application was successful. Validate to continue. So we're going to click the red button here. And now what we need to do is insert the other CD. So we'll take this one out. And it's the CD titled Diag Box, which you need to insert. Okay, so we're going to open up the contents of the DVD, and we're going to click on option V47. Then we're going to click on Lexia Update. And then we're going to click on Lexia Update. Click English. And let's see, and welcome to the Alexia update setup wizard. Well, next to that, click I agree to that, and then we click install. This also may take a few minutes. It won't take as long as the last installation did, so don't worry about that. Okay, now you've got this screen on saying completing the Alexia update setup wizard, and it's asking you if you want to restart the computer now or I will restart later. You want to make sure you restart now. So the PC is now restarting. We'll come back in a moment once the laptop has restarted. Okay, so the laptop has now restarted after we've done a restart on it. And what you want to be doing now is clicking this yellow icon which says Alexia 3. So we'll double click that. And you'll see a message and a progress bar, currently installing internet update, please wait. It's not actually connecting to the internet. This laptop that we're using is not connected to the internet. It just basically does this when it's being used for the first time. Just make sure all of the files are there and it's updating anything that needs to be updated before it can be used for the first time. As you can see, this part can also take a few good minutes. If you get this message, it's just regarding the internet browser, but just click OK to that. That is not going to affect the installation of the software at all. So once you click that, you should get a screen coming up. But if this comes up, it's a Windows security alert. You can just click on Ask Me Later about that. Now, this screen here says, do you wish to search for any new updates? Whenever you get this screen coming up, never click yes to that. You always want to click the red X. Okay, now we've installed the software, what we need to do is actually activate it. Needs activation codes, but we'll show you how to do that. So on the bottom left here we have a screen with a spanner of cogs and an F1 on it. Just click onto that. It'll ask you about activation and deactivation. So double click that. Double click activation. In order to use the applications you have to activate them. Just click this button here, it's the F3 button for that. Now it's asking you for an RRDI code. Now what we're going to put in is Charlie Hotel 0001 and the same in the box below it, just to confirm. Charlie Hotel 0001 and then click enter, which is this button here. Okay, so once you've done that, we need to go back to the original CD, which is PP2000. This one here. So insert that back into your DVD-ROM. The contents might automatically pop up depending on the CD. Cancel that. Right, so we're going to click into it. We're going to click into the PP2000 folder. Then we're going to click into the Lexia 45 folder, which is this one here. Then there's a folder called Install Introduce. Click on that. Then the folder Lexia 345 Keygen Release. And we'll click on the Lexia 345. So this opens up a key generator box. Probably best to have these two screens side by side. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, so the customer code, we're going to put in what we had earlier. So it's Charlie Hotel 0001. Then in soft version, in capitals, we're going to write in Lexia -347. Then PC identifier is this one here, so just copy it across. So you've got 225.2818640. Request code is 11004. And then what you do is you click on generate, and as you can see, this field here has populated a number. Copy that, paste it into this box here, and then you want to click this confirm button here, and then it tells you that the PSA applications are now activated. So these are the codes. You might want to make a note of these, or you might just want to print them out, whatever is best for you, but you can now confirm that. And that means now that the software is ready to use for the Citroen vehicles. So you can just click on whatever Citroen vehicle you want to start diagnosing. Obviously at this stage we're not connected to any vehicles, so it's going to get an error message on if you're trying to connect to any vehicles. But there we go. So that is the Citroen software fully installed and ready to use. If you only want to use it for Citroen vehicles, then you don't have to follow this guide any further. You only really need to follow this guide further is if you want to use it on Peugeot vehicles, and if so, keep watching. Right, so we've done that, so that's now ready to use. And what we'll do is, just to get this out of the way, we'll just close this down for now. Do you really want to exit the Lexia office? And click confirm to that. That's telling me that it's shutting down. Okay, so if you want to start the program again, you just click on the Lexia 3. Make sure though that the USB interface is always connected when you open this up, otherwise you'll get an error message telling you that it can't connect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to computer. This is for the Peugeot software now. We're going to click on the drive, click PP2000. We're going to click PP2000 and it's _09B. And we're going to click on this link here, which is INST-PC. Now at this point, what I would ask you to do is make sure that your laptop is definitely 100% hooked up to the mains, and I would also remove the USB connector that we connected up before. So I'm going to take that out. Right, so we'll double click this Inst-PC. And the process is pretty much the same as the last one. Again, it can take about sort of half an hour to actually install the software. So we'll do the same, we'll just sort of cut off and come back to it. But on this screen here, it's telling you validate to continue, so we're going to click OK. We're going to click the English language, English, and OK to that. C drive, OK. And portable being updated, please wait. Now this screen, as I say, it can take about half an hour, during which time you'll see lots of different images of Peugeots flashing up, like you can see here. So this is the progress bar. You're going to need it obviously to go all the way to the end. When it's done that, we'll come back to the video and show you the next step. But in the meantime, make a cup of tea, do the hoovering, do whatever you need to do. Okay, so as you can see here, the progress bar is pretty much complete there. So we'll show you what to do now once it completes fully. Any minute now. Okay, the installation of your application is now complete, so we'll just OK to that. And now what we need to do is go back to the other CD, to this one here. Okay, so this is the CD contents. Got a bit blurry there. Try and get back in focus. Right, sorry about that. Been having a bit of trouble with the focus there. But anyway, once you're back in this dialog box CD, what you want to click on to is V47 Lexia update, and this time we're doing the Peugeot. So we'll click on that. Click on to English. Click next. Click I agree. Click install. This part may take several minutes, so again we'll come back to it once we're near the end of it. And here we are towards the end. It's just ended there. So now again, what we need to do here is restart the PC. So we'll restart the laptop and we'll come back to it once it's restarted again. Okay, so we're restarted here again, and what I want you to do now is to plug in again the interface into the USB port on your laptop. And what you'll also notice now is the Peugeot Planet Office icon is also on your desktop. So if you double click on that, you might get an error message at this point, or it might come later. Now it says on this screen here, taking into account of the internet update in progress. It's not actually connecting to the internet because the internet, as I said earlier, is not connected on this laptop. So it just means that it's updating because it's the first time it's being used and it's checking for any updates, but it won't connect to the internet. Okay, so this is the error message that I was talking about that might come up earlier. Just click OK to that. It doesn't affect anything to do with the installation. It's just regarding the internet browsers on your PC or your laptop. You might get it, you might not, depending on what version of browser you've got. That error there, well, it's not an error, it's a security alert. Just click on Ask Me Later. Right, again we have this screen. Do you wish to search for new updates? We're going to just X out of that, and we're going to click into the F5 with the spanner and the hammer, I think it looks like. Anyway, click on that. We're going to go to activation, deactivation, activation, click the F3 or the hand button here, which is manual activation. So we're going to use the same code as we used earlier. So it's Charlie Hotel 0001, Charlie Hotel 0001, OK to that. Now we need to get the key generator open again. So to do this we need to go back into the PP2000 CD, this one here. So we'll open up the contents of that DVD. Okay, DVD-ROM. So we'll click on PP2000. Oh, hang on, we've gone out of focus there. We'll try and get back into focus before we go any further. Right, PP2000. Then you want to click on PP2000_09B. Then there's a folder called Install Introduce, PP2000 Keygen Release, and then you want to click on the PP2000 logo. So same as we did earlier, get these two screens side by side. Not that one, sorry, that one. Customer code Charlie Hotel 0001. Software version it's gonna be PP2000-24. PC identifier is this number here. It might be different to the one you had earlier, so double check that. So we're going to 52. Request code is this one here. 18. Okay, so same as we did earlier. I've got these all done. Generates an activation code. Copy that. Paste it into this box here. Click OK. The Peugeot applications are now activated. So again, you can either print these, save them, whatever you need to do. Then we'll OK to that. And that basically means you can X out of that, you can X out of that. It means the software is now ready to run for Peugeot applications. So thanks for bearing with us while we did that install. I appreciate it is quite a tricky little install to do if you've never done it before. But all you need to do really is just follow this guide exactly as you see it, and you really can't go wrong. Appreciate it probably has taken you about an hour to an hour and a half to do that. But honestly, it's once you've got the software up and running, it really is worth it for the amount of sort of diagnostic checks and module coverage that is made available to you while using this kit. So thanks for watching. If you need any diagnostic tools or any hints or tips on diagnostics, just click on the website www.diagnostic-world.com. And if you did find this video useful, please just click on the link or the ad within this video, because it helps keep these ads and setup guides going. Thanks for watching.